Hi friends, welcome back to another Sims 4 speed build. Today's video is a collaboration with Cristey Sims. So the collaboration between us is that we are building homes from the first Sims game, or we're building a house from the first Sims game we played. The first Sims game I played was The Sims 2 on PC, and I think the first game Cristey Sims played was the original Sims, the first Sims on console. So I definitely recommend you check out her video once this video is over, and if you've already seen her video, then hopefully mine lives up to hers, because her builds are always incredible. But anyways, I decided to build the first pre-made house that I lived in, actually the only pre-made house that I ever played in The Sims 2, and that was Don Lotharia's house, 150 Main Street. So 150 Main Street is the quintessential bachelor pad. Well, by quintessential, I mean it looks really old now that you look at it, and like really cheap, and it's filthy, but like quintessential bachelor pad, I guess. So I wish I could say this was a one-to-one recreation, but I would be lying, as there are some liberties taken, mainly on the second floor, but I was able to include pretty much all the objects that are in his house, though they don't look as nice because he had some really wacky stuff in The Sims 2, and I really tried to, bring that to life as best I could, though I will mention that the second half of this video is actually me kind of modifying the pre-existing house and trying to make it more Sims 4-esque. But yeah, so I definitely recommend you stick through the whole video. About the first 5 minutes are the original build. But I'm going to talk a little bit about my experience with The Sims 2. So I was, a child of the 90s, and The Sims came out in the year 2000. I was still a little young, but I always wanted to play it ever since I saw the first ad, and my parents didn't want me to. They, I think the pricing plan of it was concerning to them, like the expansion packs and everything. And so I never got to play the first Sims. I wish I did, because that would be really cool, but I wasn't able to. But luckily, when The Sims 2 came out, I also wasn't able to get it, which was a bummer. But eventually a couple years went by. I was around 12 to 13, and my brother got a hold of it. And so I was able to finally play, and I got, I had a few expansion packs, I think the really quintessential packs I had, and I just fell in love with the game immediately. I first started in this house for like a week, and then I ended up building my own houses. And if you've watched any of my previous videos and you think that my houses are really good now, well, oh boy, were my houses terrible back then. They were just the worst. I mean, the thing is, I can't even blame my age, because I know there's people that are super young that are building just amazing mansions and everything, and they have so much attention to detail, and they're just amazing builders. But I was not one of them. I built a rectangle first floor, and then I put a box on top of that, and I put a roof on it. Well, no, I used the auto roof setting because I couldn't put roofs down because I was that terrible, and that's basically what my sim lived in until The Sims 3 was released. I still had a lot of fun, and I thought my builds were actually pretty cool, but looking back, they were terrible. I really wish I could actually show you them, but that was 5 computers ago, and I can't even show you my early Sims 4 builds for the most part, because I never saved any of them to the gallery. But just a quick note that the screenshots are here for the first half of the video, and then soon after you'll get to see me kind of renovate this apartment or this house and make it pretty cool. But yeah, I also should mention that I used this lot instead of a lot with larger land, because that could have probably helped. Mainly because this was the first lot that I had my Sims live in on The Sims 4, so I thought it was a nice little throwback. But I'm completely losing my train of thought. I'm just like constantly talking back and forth. But I do want to mention once again that Cristey Sims is a just amazing simmer, and I'm so thankful to have been asked to take part in her collaboration month. Basically this whole month of February, she has been posting videos that are collaborations with just absolutely amazing simmers, and the videos have all just been amazing, and I definitely recommend, if you haven't seen any of her previous collaboration videos, that you go and check them out, because they really are just phenomenal. And also check out everybody else she's collaborated with. I can't think of everybody off the top of my head, but I know she collaborated with Vilma Wood and Dr. Ashley, and just a ton of other great people that put out just some amazing builds that I can't even wrap my head around because they're just so incredible. But that being said, whatever, who knows. I really do hope you enjoyed this video. It's kind of a different thing for me to do, like a recreation of a previous Sims home, but it was a lot of fun, and I may do some future videos like this. I don't know. It was cool to do, that's for sure. And yeah, I don't know what else to say, but there's still a little bit of a video left to record, a little bit of voiceover left to record, so I guess we'll talk about something. I kind of, there are some things in The Sims 2 that I do miss. I really miss like the heavy influence, like story. Like there was so much detail like in the like backstory for all these characters that as a kid I did not read. For like, I was reading stuff when I loaded up The Sims a couple days ago to look at 150 Main Street that I had never read before. Like, I probably would have played this household a lot more in The Sims 2 if I had actually taken like the 20 seconds it takes to read like the Don Lothario, Bella Goth, Caliente sisters backstories, because it's so cool and so weird. And I know there's some of that in The Sims 4, but I feel like The Sims 2 just like went all out, and it's so cool. But anyways, as you can see, the last bit of screenshots are here. And I just want to say thank you so much to Cristey Sims for asking me to be a part of this. And I also want to thank you for watching. This was a lot of fun to do, and I hope you enjoyed it. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.